Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Tom Southern at Purple Arch Neuro Rehabilitation, and I wanted to come to you today and talk to you about one of my absolutely favorite topics, and it's the topic of the ABCs. Now, this is not the ABCs that you learned back in grade school. This is the ABCs that we talk about when we are working with people with a communication disorder. The ABCs stand for affective, behavioral, and cognitive. Now I'm going to explain these out of order, and there's a reason. There's a reason for that, and you'll see as we go along here. The B stands for behavior, and the behavior are those things that have overt characteristics that we can see, we can hear when a person is attempting to communicate. It's those things that are most present, most visible. Okay, there's always, or most of the time, an intervention or a compensatory strategy that we can apply towards that behavior to provide either some level of fluency, some level of word finding, some level of improved vocal intensity. There's always something we can do from a behavior standpoint to positively affect the behavior. Okay. Then there's cognitive. Cognitive is exactly what you think. It's how you think about the manifestation of that disorder. It could also be how do you think about the intervention that you're applying or the compensatory strategy that you're applying in the moment. It's what do you think about it? What do I have to do? Like for me right now, I'm really having to think about slowing down my speech so that I can maintain a certain level of fluency, being a person who stutters. So it's something that's kind of ever present in my brain, that I have to slow down my rate of speech. I have to think about it. Okay. The affective piece, that A, this is just my opinion, but the affective piece is one of the most critical elements to somebody truly being able to have success with whatever intervention we provide them. The affective piece has to do with how you feel about it. Now, I'm going to borrow some research that's done by Dr. Mark Brackett, who is a PhD at Yale, and he runs the Yale Center for Emotional Intelligence. And Dr. Brackett uses this concept called RULER, R-U-L-E-R. It stands for, the R is for recognizing emotion. The U is for understanding the emotion. L is for labeling the emotion and doing it with the appropriate vocabulary. The E is for expressing it in appropriate means with appropriate societal norms. And R is for regulating that emotion. So when we're talking about the affective parts of whatever the communication disorder is that we're working with a person, oftentimes in my practice, I'm jumping into the RULER concept as well, and talking about how does this communication disorder, whether it be fluency or voice, dysarthria, whatever's going on, how does it affect you personally? What is it preventing you from doing? Why is it causing you to socially withdraw? And we're going to give you the behaviors that are going to make you better, but what are we going to do to overcome the emotion that's pulling you back and not allowing you to communicate at the level that you're truly capable of? What I have found over my almost 10 years as a speech language pathologist is that once we can get the person to understand and we can create alignment between the cognitive piece and the affective piece of the intervention, the behavior is easy. The behavior is just following a strategy. But if we can get you to understand that you have to think about what you're doing, but then also be able to control the emotion around what you're trying to do within that moment, you're going to have success. If you have any questions, reach out to me. My email is tom@purplearchneuro.com. You can also check out our website, www.purplearchneuro.com. I'm available all the time. Look forward to talking to you. Thanks. Bye.